Look at how quick he does it.
Oh, one night. Gotcha.
Boom. Before his hand even moves, he's got his hat. He's walking away, bro. Look at his face. So, bruh, I am still pretty hyped up from this press conference with Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather, and I legitimately don't even believe that those words came out of my mouth, that I'm actually showing excitement, that I'm actually hyped up. It was fucking wild, dude. For those who don't know, Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather are going to be fighting soon. I don't know the exact date. Maybe I should have that up. It's on June 6th. I wasn't excited for this fight. I don't think many people are. You know, Jake Paul has so much hype around him and everything he just did with Ben Askren. I think it adds to the Logan Paul stuff, but I didn't know how it was going to add up. And today, it all added up. For those who haven't seen what happened, Jake Paul and Floyd Mayweather got into a big-ass brawl. It was wild. It lasted quite a while. Like, it was actually wild. There's a lot of different angles of the brawl. Floyd Mayweather said to Logan Paul, I'll fight you and your brother on the same night, which is it's such a good idea. Like, yeah, do that. That sounds like they actually might have a chance. And it definitely, you know, it brings it all. That is a fucking great money idea right there. So when he said it, when they were just talking back and forth, I thought it was fucking hilarious. Then Jake Paul walks up to Floyd Mayweather and starts talking about it. And then this happened.
Yeah, what's your boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I want to run it. Absolutely.
You want to run it?
Absolutely.
So let's make it happen.
Let's do it.
Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
Yes, sir.
Get the paperwork for this ball.
Get Al Heyman out here. Yeah. Let me call Al Heyman. Let's make it happen.
I'm on own
One night. Gotcha.
He got a lisp.
But anyway, so this continues a scuffle back and forth. This angle doesn't really show too much, except for the fact that this lady is talking about, like, you know, they don't, just basically speaking on Floyd, like you could tell that she can tell that he is mad, and that was like a big thing, because part of me was wondering if this was real. Was this just some hype? And I wouldn't be surprised. Obviously, I think Jake did it for hype, obviously, but I didn't think he expected it to go this far. And I'm gonna touch on Jake and Logan soon. Pause. I'm hyped on this, dude. This shit is fucking super interesting, and I'm gonna get into why. Let me just show you guys the other angle that I saw, which actually I thought was a much better angle.
Yep.
So you can tell by his whole team's reaction that they weren't expecting Jake to walk up like this. Either way, I low-key kind of respect this move that Jake walked up to him and wanted to talk. It seems like a good business move. It seems like something like, you know, this to me, I don't know. It showed something, I guess. Whatever, let's watch.
What's up? You want to run it?
See, his team steps in front. He's like, watch out.
You want to run it 2-1 night?
Absolutely.
You want to run it 2-1 night?
Absolutely.
Hold on, I want to play this in slow motion, bro.
Absolutely.
Look what Jake does with his right hand.
Let's make it happen.
Yes, sir.
Get the paperwork for this ball.
Get the paperwork for this bum is fire.
Absolutely. Al
Let me call Al Heyman.
He puts his hand up like this. Let me call Al Heyman with his right hand, right?
I'm on
And look, boom. And then look how quick that is, bruh. That to me is low key, kind of says something. I know that's weird, but that he had a very quick reflex, and it takes a lot of confidence to stand in Floyd Mayweather's face and pick your hand up and take his hat off of his head. And then for Floyd not to react in any way, look at how quick he does it.
One night. Gotcha.
Boom. Before his hand even moves, he's got his hat. He's walking away, bro. Look at his face. The security guard in the back ain't moved yet. They were not expecting this. I would not have expected this. And this is why it became what it became. And he got so fucking, Floyd himself got so fucking pissed off because that's some disrespectful ass shit. It's not like he took it off and then was like, ha, I stood there and tried to play with it. He took it off and ran and giggled. That to me is so funny, and then Floyd has to stand there with no hat. There's nothing more disrespectful than that. I'm pretty sure that Connor did something similar, maybe the exact same thing, but he kind of like tossed it back. He didn't walk away with it. He wasn't trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, And like when Connor took Jose Aldo's belt, like and put it on his table, like he did it for a second for the show, but then he understood when the UFC grabbed it and put it back on Jose Aldo's table. So the fact that Jake tried to grab it and run away with it, I think in Jake's mind, he's like, I'm gonna get away with this fucking hat, and I'm gonna do fucking Snapchats and TikToks and shit with this hat. I think that's what he was thinking. I think he knew he was gonna try to snatch that hat off his head and run away with it like that. I think it's fucking hilarious, dude. I know it's so childish, and maybe it's just because of the mood I was in when I saw it and everything else, but I think it's so fucking funny. Even more than how funny it is, I think it adds a lot to Jake Paul and Logan Paul's story, and I'll get into why. All right, so we're gonna watch this at normal speed now. And look how mad this man gets and his team gets. They're on him. That's Jake right there. Covering up. They're all grabbing him, trying to get the hat. There's like 6 dudes holding him, and just like, it's just chaos. I think there's one dude who's on with Jake. This dude right here with the black shirt, I'm pretty sure he's with Jake. Then Logan runs up because he sees people on his brother. And he's trying to rip people off. I think Logan gets punched a couple times here. Look at this. Bruh, this is a brawl. This is not jokes, dude. I'm telling you, like, I have seen and been in brawls like this, and it's fucking scary, bruh. It's chaos. And look at that. That is legitimate Logan Paul, just like, what do I gotta do? You guys are on my fucking brother. And he runs up. Right?
Fucking arrest everybody here. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck off my property. Hey, chill.
So now they're screaming, fuck him up. This is the hat right here. It looks like his team have the hat now. And Floyd Mayweather is screaming to his team, fuck him up, while they have Jake over here still covering up, red in the face. And look what he does. Look what Jake does. Yes, sir. Gotcha. Oh, sorry, I keep interrupting you. Look what he says. I fucking love it, bro. Because I think you see Logan back here too. I love it because that to me, this proves more than anything that Jake's a real motherfucker, more than anything he's done at all up until this point. And maybe I'm gassed up and maybe I'm just hyping, whatever. But first off, to have the balls to walk up to Floyd Mayweather and just be in that situation, and then to quickly enough yank that man's hat off, be a foot away before him or his team react, and then to get this wild ass fucking reaction out of them, to see Floyd Mayweather more mad than I feel like I've ever seen him ever. This is such a win for Jake. And then amidst all that chaos, and to have the confidence to do all that, he's legitimately getting his fucking ass beat by multiple big ass grown ass men. I'm sure that they fucking got a couple hits in that clinch or whatever the fuck you would call that in this brawl. I think it's very safe to say Jake got his ass beat and got pretty fucked up, and you could tell because that's what you do when you're in that situation. You put your hands up, and that's all you can do. You're just like being shuffled around by people. Like, I have been in that situation. That shit is fucking terrifying. And for him to still be like, like, yes, sir, got your hat, is by far some of the most gangster shit I've seen in so long. And I fucking love it. I'm here for it. I don't know if this is like mature of me. I don't care. I'm fucking here for it, bro. I love it. Let's see. Look at Floyd. Logan's there. What the fuck? And his team is like not letting him go. There, now they got him. They let him go there. He's all hopping around. And then Floyd and his team just walk off. So, a couple things. Like I said, I'm fucking here for it. I know it's a circus. I know it's chaos. I know that shit is fucking super dangerous, but I don't give a fuck. I'm here for the bullshit a little bit, man. We've been so cooped up for so fucking long. I don't care that I feel like now I'm a fan of Jake Paul. On top of that, this builds so much interest for this fucking fight between Logan and Floyd. And on top of that, I thought it was super commendable of Logan. He ran up in that shit in a real way. My brother and I have legitimately been in that exact situation. In a football game, we had cops. We got arrested one night. Not even just that, at a party one night. There's been multiple instances where my brother and I have been in brawls, or I've got punched and my brother ran in, or some wild shit like that. It's those kind of situations that you absolutely grow from as a man. I know that sounds stupid to say. I am here for it. I legitimately fuck with Jake Paul. He seems like he's really, at the very least, he's not afraid. I don't think Logan Paul has a chance in hell with Floyd Mayweather. Neither do I think Jake does. I think that's pretty obvious to say. Both of them in one night. I don't even know if that's possible to do. Like, do they have tournament style fights in boxing? It's interesting to me that I'm so happy and excited by this entire situation. Like, what the fuck?